What's up, Everyday Blades? Hope everybody's having a great day. Today is the review of the Kizer Torngat. Let's see if I'm saying that right. Torngat, Torngat. I know I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but this is a fantastic knife. Kizer and several other of these makers are watching and listening to these reviews. They are not only addressing the items that we're bringing up, they're perfecting them. This is a great example of that. I honestly can't remember the last time I got a Kizer in for review. It's been a while, probably a couple of years, and this one is gonna have me hunting for more. So let's start off with the big ones. This is titanium, 6AL4V titanium, S35VN, blade steel, good to go. Tonto or a modified Tonto, however you want to call it. Anodized pivot collar. Inlays inside of the, feels like probably an aluminum or something inlay inside of the milled titanium pocket clip. And this is one of their premium knives. A coated, some type of shiny coating on this back spacer / lanyard loop. Nice milling in the scales. But then we get into the meat and potatoes of the knife, the things that make it great for guys like us. So number one, it's a thumb hole deployment. That's my very favorite deployment of any kind of knife. And the number one way I deploy a knife is 2 fingers to break the D10 and roll it out with my thumb. You know, spidey flicking and all that is nice, but when you're working with a knife, you're not going to be spidey flicking and trying to do tricks. You're going to whoop it out like that. This knife works great for that. It will also spidey flick, and I'm terrible at spidey flicking. It's got a very smooth action on it. One of the first exceptional thing is how they did the thumb hole opener. It came out just perfect. It's right where your thumbs sit. If your thumb fits right in there comfortably. The edges are milled. So the second thing I noticed, and one of the biggest things about this knife, is the recess and cutout of the lock bar. This knife is easier to unengage than any knife I own. Your thumb fits right in there. You can't miss it. It's so comfortable. It's not only protruding above the other scale, it has a chamfer here to make it comfortable so you're not sticking your hand on a sharp edge. Home run. Sorry, this knife's a little bit dirty. I've been carrying this for about 3 days now. And I'm going to continue to carry it for a few days or longer. It has a decent sized detent ball in it. No issues with it coming undone, yet it breaks fairly easy. It came razor sharp. Jimping is in the perfect spot. The ergos are just great. I mean, they're phenomenal. Barely feel that pocket clip. They just did a great job. Little nitpicky things, if you really wanted to get into that, would be like the lock bar relief I would put on the inside if that's possible. They do have milling. I don't know if you guys can see that on the inside. It's not extensive milling, but it's pretty decent milling, so the weight feels really good. It doesn't feel like a featherweight, but it feels really good. Their packaging comes really nice. They got, standard pouch, but they also do something that's near and dear to my heart. They send a whole extra set of hardware. Man, everything except for another pivot. Man, that is really, really nice. When you break a screw, it's really a pain to get another one. Their packaging is very nice. It just gives you a little bit of feel of luxury, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I like the knife overall. Look at it up against our token size knife, the Benchmade Griptilian. And you can see it's just right in the pocket of a great size EDC. Let's look at some measurements here. Let's going to be 3 3/8 on the blade. 4 3/8 on the handle scales, which is pretty normal. Looks to be about a, just shy of a 1/2 inch thick. Just a good looking, good functioning knife. They did a great job. Let's check the weight on it. Move all the goodies. 4.2 ounces. That's just great. Right in the pocket. I like it. So, like I said, this is probably my favorite Kizer I've ever handled. They just did a great job. Look at that shiny coating that's on there. I don't know what that is. If that's like a ceramic coating or what, but it looks really cool on that back spacer lanyard loop. See if it'll drop shutty. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's a beaut, I'm telling you. If you guys haven't checked this out, check this knife out. I think you'll be very glad that you did. It's not only a beautiful knife, you're going to be blown away at how this knife functions. They did a great job. Guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.